Welcome to SS2 Literature in English. Today we tackle poetry, specifically, the art of close reading. Many students find poetry intimidating, and this is understandable. Poetry is a compressed form of language in which meaning is packed tightly into few words, and those words are arranged with great deliberateness. Every word in a poem is chosen for a reason, every line break, every punctuation mark, even every sound serves a purpose. Close reading is the disciplined practice of attending to all these details and asking what they contribute to the overall meaning and emotional effect of the poem. In your WAEC examination, you will be asked to comment on set poems and sometimes on unseen poems, poems you encounter for the first time in the examination hall. Close reading skills are essential for both. The process of close reading can be broken into several stages: first reading for overall impression and meaning, second reading for form and structure, third reading for language, imagery, and sound devices, and finally synthesis, drawing your observations together into a coherent interpretation. Let us walk through each stage carefully. When you first encounter a poem, read it through without stopping to analyze. What is your immediate emotional response? What is the poem apparently about? Who is speaking, to whom, and in what situation? This speaker in a poem is called the persona. It is important to distinguish the persona from the poet, as they are not necessarily the same. After this first reading, focus on form and structure. Form refers to the type of poem. Is it a sonnet with 14 lines and a specific rhyme scheme? Is it a ballad with regular stanzas and a refrain? Is it free verse with no fixed pattern? Is it an ode, an elegy, a dramatic monologue? The form chosen by the poet is meaningful. A sonnet is traditionally associated with love, an elegy with grief and mourning, a dramatic monologue with a single character revealing themselves. Structure refers to how the poem is organized. How many stanzas are there? How long is each stanza? Does the structure change at any point? And if so, what does this signal? A poem that shifts from regular stanzas to a single isolated line at the end is drawing attention to that final line. The rhyme scheme, the pattern of end rhymes in a poem, also creates meaning. A consistent rhyme scheme can suggest order and harmony. A breaking of the rhyme scheme can signal disruption or emphasis. The third level of close reading focuses on language and devices. Begin with imagery. What pictures does the poem create? Identify the key images and ask what ideas or emotions they evoke. Distinguish between types of imagery: visual, sight, auditory, sound, olfactory, smell, tactile, touch, and gustatory, taste. Then examine figurative language. Similes compare two things using like or as. My love is like a red, red rose. Metaphors make direct equations. Life is a journey. Personification gives human qualities to non-human things. Apostrophe addresses an absent person or abstract concept directly. Oxymoron combines contradictory terms for effect: bittersweet, deafening silence. Now attend to sound devices. Alliteration is the repetition of initial consonant sounds, creating rhythm and emphasis. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds within words. Onomatopoeia is words that sound like what they describe: crash, buzz, whisper. Rhythm refers to the beat pattern of stressed and unstressed syllables in lines of poetry. Repetition of words, phrases, or whole lines creates emphasis and can build emotional intensity. Each of these devices is not merely decorative, each creates specific effects that a close reader must identify and explain. Having gathered your observations about form, structure, language, and sound, the final stage is synthesis, bringing it all together into a coherent interpretation. Your close reading essay should argue a central interpretation of the poem and show how the various devices you have identified work together to create that meaning. Do not write a list of devices. That is not analysis, it is a catalogue. Instead, structure your response around ideas, using your identification of devices as evidence for your interpretation. For example, the poem creates a mood of inevitable loss through its elegiac form, its imagery of fading light, and its slowing rhythm in the final stanza. suggesting that the persona has accepted grief but not recovered from it. This is interpretation supported by analysis. For WAEC, practice timed close reading responses of 30 to 45 minutes. Read the poem multiple times. Annotate if you are allowed to write on the paper. Plan your response before you write. Organize by idea, not by device. Always quote from the poem. Accurate quotation is essential and demonstrates close engagement with the text. Key terms for poetry: persona, stanza, rhyme scheme, meter, free verse, sonnet, elegy, ballad, ode, simile, metaphor, personification, alliteration, assonance, onomatopoeia, imagery, tone, mood, symbol, refrain, and enjambment, where a sentence continues beyond the end of a line without a pause. Today we have covered all stages of close reading poetry. Next lesson: poetic language, sound and meaning.